course lah. Sounds seafood, much more exciting.
Okay. 要不要蒸？你们不要蒸哈。我只要把老表的萝卜点。
I'm very excited about the Penang International Science Fair. I'm very excited because, as Dr. Yu has mentioned earlier, you see in this stadium a collection of the best techno minds who has put aside their rivalries in the marketplace to work together for science and education. So, you know, Georgetown is a symbol of multicultural as well as multiracial harmony and diversity. But we are also a symbol of market rivals harmony. It's not easy to put companies which are fierce rivals in the market together to sit down and of course collaborate on education. But I think Penang, we have somehow achieved it. I would like to thank all the industry captains for putting aside your rivalries and working together, putting in your effort and commitment for education. We are proud of you. I told Dr. Hari that I think the fact that we have seen such numbers is already a success. Whether we hit the magical number or not, it doesn't matter. You can see the enthusiasm amongst not only the participants, but I think also from people streaming in. I think that is reward in itself. So of course, I'm very pleased that we are again organizing this yearly International Science Fair, the largest in Malaysia, and Dr. Yu said in the region. I don't know whether that's stretching it a bit or not. Okay lah, if you say so, okay lah. That is the largest in the region, and we are proud that Penang is hosting this International Science Fair. Just as a matter of historical record, the idea of the Penang Science Cluster actually originated when I visited NI's head offices in Austin, and we met the founder, Dr. Prashad, and who told us about science fairs that has to be held in the stadium. And we know a stadium is so big. I said, you want to do science in the stadium, how are you going to get people to come in? But I said they are able to excite enthusiasm of the public in science and technology. And I said, if that is the case, why don't we do the same in Penang? So there were many detractors in the beginning, but I think that we are able to convince the industry captains that this will not only be good for their CSR, more importantly, it will also be good for their own companies, because they are getting more and more young people to be interested in science. And it's not easy to get young people interested in science, because, you know, science-based careers are usually very tough and challenging. Most people want to do accounting and law. Maybe they think they can earn more money. But I, of course, practice as an accountant, and I want to tell you that scientists, engineers earn much more money. And they get things done. That's why we must value science. If we want to be a developed country, we need the engineers, we need the scientists, we need those with scientific backgrounds, so that we can become a developed nation. There's no two ways about it. For Penang to survive, we must be a center of excellence for science and technology. Either we achieve it or we die. There's no two ways about it. That's why we are focused, we are committed to invest in science and technology. And this is part of Penang being an entrepreneurial state. To be an entrepreneurial state, you have to invest in infrastructure so that you can attain international benchmarks, better communications, not just roads and public transport, but also digital broadband. Number two, you must invest in education. you don't invest in education, you will forever be an undeveloped nation. And thirdly, you must invest in innovation and creativity, those new sunrise industries. So this Penang Science Fair fulfills two of our objectives: investing in education and of course investing in science and technology. Catch them young or you won't catch them at all. Rekindle interest in science and technology when they see the wonder and the magic of science today. You know, Scott Rush, the NI Senior Vice President, he was trying to convince his daughter to be interested in science. And of course, you know, young kids nowadays not so easy to convince, especially when it comes from the father. But when he brought her here for the Penang International Science Fair, it moved her enough to take science as a career option. And that shows how magical the Penang International Science Fair can be. And we are proud that this is held in Penang. This is also an example of PPP, public-private partnership. I want to thank all the main sponsors, the pillarheads. Can you give them a round of applause when I read every name? Starting applause for Motorola as the pillarhead this year. B. Brown, who organized last year Penang International Science Fair, superbly organized. Intel, without which of course there will be no electronics industry in Penang, has the pioneer. Keysight Technology, a very strong advocate, very strong advocate of science and technology. We want to thank Dr. Bui Su Chai, even though he's not here. National Instruments that provide the idea, the birth of the Penang Science Cluster. Agilent Technologies again. Dreamcatcher and Exabytes, Penang-based companies, we are proud of you. And of course, we will not forget our volunteers. Dr. Yung has said that he had only 4 graduate engineers working full-time. The rest are engineers. And from what I hear, the rest are volunteers. And from what I hear, volunteers really volunteer. Don't give money for food also. Really Penang style lah. Penang style very stingy one, you know. Cannot lah. Must give food lah. Correct or not? Can I say on behalf of the state government, we want to thank all those volunteers who gave their time and even gave their money. Thank you very much for all those volunteers. Without which, of course, the Penang International Science Fair would not happen. Now, this year's fair promises 2 days of fun activities and accelerating learning experience. 4,000 slots to choose from. Lego robotics, Kung Fu robot, soccer robot, space wars. Don't know what it is lah. You have to find it for yourself. National finals of Young Innovate Malaysia. Of course, my congratulations to 30 teams who made it to the finals of 175 teams competed nationwide. So this is truly a unique event. We are proud to hold it here again. Once again, Penang leads in rekindling interest in science and technology, as I said just now, to put back the wonder and the magic in science. And most important of all, don't just take it from me that actually if you are an engineer or scientist, you earn lots of money. Learn it from the industry captains here. Amongst you around, there are many millionaires. Some of them even billionaires. So you don't know who you are talking to, no. They could be likely a millionaire, maybe even a billionaire. So this is an opportunity for you, everyone here, to mix around, to learn, and to choose science as a career option. You will not go wrong. Agree or not? Yes or no? The Penang International Science Fair is a question of transparency and accountability. It costs us 450,000 to organize. of which 141,000 is contributed by the state government. Of course, those who wish to donate further, very much welcome. So once again, my appreciation to all the Penang Science Cluster members, and let us make the Penang International Science Fair one to remember. So once again, Dr. Hari, thank you for your team effort. Dato' Yung, Uri, of course, and all the other members. Good work, enjoy yourselves, and have fun. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Yama Broma.
Open in 3, 2, 1, and cut. And of course, unveiling the International Science Fair banner right on top of us here, ladies and gentlemen. The Penang International Science Fair 2015 is officially launched. Congratulations and thank you very much to Yama Broma, Kuan Ling Ronay. So come closer for a group photo together. Alright, to commemorate this occasion. Exhibits that we have from all the participants, I'm sure this is a fair that you don't want to miss out, especially for the students. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause please for all our VIPs on stage.
Not good enough. Yeah, and this is what we call an infrared. So that one that you see is a handheld. The application was using it to scan material, right? So I think my post was telling me.
So what we do here, actually, we are the front line to design the brand.
Good. Oh man. All good?
Can you hold? Yes! Okay, look at them. This is our booth. This is one of our projects that we brought to a competition. Swing it. They say no parking, or say all that. So we created a stick for that. We can store a lot of signals. So let's say you want to play Tetris.
Hello.
It's really an honor to meet you.
Graduate Mike.
I am really so excited. I'm so glad to see all of you here today. Let me introduce myself. I'm the Human North World on Illinois Techno I come with a software and I'm fully programmable. And the time is that I can connect to the internet through a lifeline. I can recognize your name, answer your questions, play games, and even take you on the road. Make more than 7,000 photos and pictures of you all around the world, including research and libraries. Are you having a great day here? Yes, I am.
Come again? Are you having having a great time.
Answer yes or no.
Yes.
Are you having a great time here at Disneyland, sir?
Yes. Yes.
Would you like to see us? I know some great moves.
Yes.
Yes. I hope you like it.
Yes. Okay, done.
Thiếu mùi.
Very lifelike. Oh, okay. Of course lah. Sounds seafood much more exciting.
要不要争？你们不要争哈！我摇摆老表的 robot 脸。
跟他照，高高摇到这。摇。
After that, they need to start building 5，然后实验室跑5分钟，然后过后5分钟就你到了，到。
Once, how many times?
3。
Oh, 2.
Yes. The battery we are using is very unstable. Pusing.